Connor's full of ish. Connor is actually full of ish, you know. I'm actually realizing this about... Well, not actually realizing. I've been realizing he's full of ish. The way Meg and Helena was so excited. And Harry to see Meghan. Guys, let's get into it. Let's just get into it. But before we get into it, please be sure to hit that subscribe button with the notification bell. So every time I upload a video, you guys are instantly notified. You already know the drill. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So be sure to join the family. And without further ado, let's get straight into this review. So Tony, Cash, Yasmin and Ty have to go and make their decision. Tony had asked Cash if there was a recoupling, who would he pick? And basically she had asked her, because at first I was like, whoa, that's a bit of a wild question to ask right now. But in perspective of what Tony said, it would help make his decision for which girl to send home, which I can understand. Billikis ends up getting dumped. One thing I can say about Tony, and I did tweet this as well, Tony's a real one. Because Tony could have easily... She could have easily wanted Billikis to go home. She could have easily wanted... I see people on Twitter saying like, you can't convince me that Tony wanted Billikis to go home. Maybe. That's a possibility. But one thing we know about Tony, she's been consistent the entire time. Up until like the Harrison situation. Where she was like... But then, her as a person, she's consistent. So I genuinely believe that she wanted Billikis to stay. I don't see Tony being the type of woman to dump her friend for a guy. I don't... She's not Sean. If y'all remember Sean from last season, when who was it that he got rid of? And Kieran didn't rate. Who did he get rid of? I can't remember. Was it Omar? It was Omar. He got rid of Omar for... I can't remember the girl. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Sean chose to dump Omar for... Yeah, Tony's not like that. So, yeah, we could just stop that conversation right there. Cash and Billikis have a conversation before she departs. Billikis says she's trying to hold it together and she's trying not to get emotional because they generally had a good connection. I believe that if Billikis had more time, something could have brewed, possibly. But in terms of like Billikis flirting and stuff like that, I feel like it naturally will come. I'm not going to say something she needs to work on. Flirting is not something you go on Google, you tap on Google, how to flirt. No. It's just something that comes natural. And a lot of people were saying, and I agree, it was giving like HR, it was giving manager, it was giving like boss vibes. Like, you know, it's coming like it felt to, not scripted, but I don't know. It just, for me personally, it was hard to watch her try and flirt. And yeah, I like Billikis. I don't have no problem with her, but I have to keep it real here on this channel. Harry and Connor have a conversation. Connor said being in the bottom isn't ideal. Harry said that he's never going to change anything and that he doesn't even care. I mean, he's going to stay the same. He's not going to change. I've come to that conclusion. Harry will always be Harry. I mean, what is embarrassing is that you are at the age of 30 and this is how you're behaving. I'm going to keep mentioning the age thing because are you going to be going on 40, 50 and still acting the same? Like, it's just like, when do we come to a realization where we're like to ourselves, okay, cool, I need to grow the fuck up. I need to stop treating people this way. Like, when do we come to that realization? And I want Harry to realize something as well. You're on national TV. So you being on national TV, acting how you're acting, a lot of women are watching you behave and how you behave. So when you go out to events, when you go to clubs and stuff like that, and people will know you for being on Love Island, it's going to be a matter of, are they going to want to get with a guy like... Women that have morals, women that have self-respect. Let me actually make this very clear, actually. Women that have morals, women that have self-respect, women that put their mental health first, will not want to be with a guy like you. But I guess the women that want to have fun, they're just there to have a good time and stuff like that, they will entertain you. But it does, you have to ask yourself, like, at what age am I actually going to pull my socks up and start behaving, you know? Connor says that, you know, he's happy with Shakira. And basically telling his tea to Harry. I found it very weird because I'm thinking he's the last person you should be telling your business to when it comes to Shakira. Of all people, you should not be telling Harry this information. Like, didn't you learn your lesson from the situation when you believed the boys over Shakira? Like, didn't you learn your lesson? And now you're telling Harry the conversation that you and Shakira had privately. I mean, I would have preferred him to tell Ty. If he wanted to pillow talk to Ty. But you pillow talking to Harry is probably the worst person you could have done it to, because he's going to take that on board and he's going to play with that. He's the worst person. You lot need to remember, this man isn't here to play a game. The man is exclusive but still flirting. Like, at this point, it's like, I was gonna say, where do we draw the line? But it's not for us to draw the line. It's for Helena to draw the line. It's not me. He's dating. I would never in my life be with someone like that. Like, you get one chance, one fuck up, and that's it. You're out the damn door. I ain't got time to be have my mental health and be worrying about you. And if you're talking to other people, like, I'm secure within myself. That's not about it. I've always said this shit. If you're gonna cheat on me. And this is not an invitation for people to cheat, by the way, child. I say, if you cheat on me, you better be a damn good cheater to the fact where I don't find out. Because the minute I find out you're entertaining someone else, I'm gone. So if you're going to be doing what you're doing, do what you're doing. I'm in that instance, it's like, I'm not calm with it. Listen, like I said, don't get into it. Listen to what I'm really saying, you know. I don't want people to misunderstand what I'm saying. If you're a cheater or if you're someone that likes to entertain multiple people, you better be damn good at what you're doing, and you don't get caught up, or people don't send me shit and say this and because I tell you now, the minute that happens, it's done. I'm not staying behind. I'm not even hearing what you have to say. There's nothing you can say. You are having fun when you were having fun with whoever. You could go back and continue to have fun. Why are you worrying about me? That's all it is. Like I said, that's how I move. That's how I stay. Because it's not me that's gonna be spiraling out of control over you. Like, there's actually plenty of people I can speak to, and yeah, I may have found a connection. I may like you, stuff like that, but I have too much respect for myself to allow myself to be in situations like that. That's just me. Cash and Tony end up having a conversation, and Tony said the decision wasn't easy. Cash said he saw his boy happy and he didn't want to jeopardize that. Again, and I'm going to keep saying it, this is why Cash is that guy. Not only is he a good man towards women, but he's genuinely a good friend as well. So for people that he's around and that he's chilling with, he's probably chilling around good people. Because this man is just men like him are so rare, you know. Men like him are so rare. This day and age, he's a gift from God, because men like him are just so rare. If you have a man like Cash in your life, keep him. He's a keeper. Don't think you need better. Don't think that you need a bad boy. You don't. I'm telling you now. He will. I'm not saying him and Tony will have disputes now, but Tony will have a stress-free life. I promise you. I could already see it. Cash and Tony end up kissing again. Jamie and Yasmin have a conversation, and Yasmin is happy that she is the favorite. The reason why Yasmin got favorite by us, why we voted her, is because, number one, like you said, she's being herself. I like someone that goes on these shows and they're just themselves. Yasmin came in, and at first I was like, this girl's coming confident. Like, this girl's coming. I didn't dislike her, but I was wary of her, because I said, oh, this girl's like, she don't care what she's doing. Like, she ain't got no regards. But then, like, later down the line, I was rating it, because I'm like, this girl don't care. And she don't owe no one no loyalty. Like, she came in and was herself from the jump. And I was like, I like this girl. Like, she's keeping it all the way 100. And I like people that keep it all the way above. Jamie also was telling her to never change. Them two are, like I've been saying, and I'll say it again, them two are my winners. It either has to go like this. It has to go like this for me. For me to, I don't know. Guys, I honestly don't know. But for me to, I don't know. But it has to go like this. It has to be Jamie and Yasmin, Tony and Cash. Or if Yasmin and Jamie don't get first, it has to be Tony and Cash. Because now Shakira's out the running because she's no longer with Connor. But I wouldn't want Connor. I wouldn't want, sorry, yeah, anyway, I'm gonna have to drag Connor because what, anyway, yeah, when I get to it, we'll get to it. So Harry and Helena have a conversation, and Helena said she knew that Harry would have been in the bottom three. Harry said this day will live longer than a memory. Harry said he was planning to make Helena exclusive for days. You're chatting the most shit. You're honestly chatting so much grease. What do you mean you were planning it for days? No, you wasn't planning shit. I don't even think Harry knows how to plan his own day when he's back at home. From the looks and how he behaves, I don't think he's well structured. That's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong. But it's given like unorganized. So if you can't manage your own life, how the hell and how the heck can you plan something to, you were planning it for good? No, you wasn't. It's because Helena was applying that. Well, actually, let me not lie now, child. Helena had a word with you, and then you were like, okay, maybe you need to make it exclusive. If Helena didn't tell you about the flirting with Angel, you would have made nothing exclusive. And the thing is, Helena being the dodo bird that she is, she's just eating it up. She's just actually eating it up. Connor, Jamie, and Ty are having a conversation, and Connor says he starts overthinking and second-guessing things. He said he was giving Shakira advice as a friend during the whole Harry situation, so he really knows the whole brunt of it and everything that went down between them. And he says he tends to run before he can walk. And Connor said that he's ages away from being exclusive. The inconsistency isn't adding up, because wasn't it just in yesterday's episode, I believe, you were telling Shakira that you want to go exclusive? So which one is it? You're far from being exclusive, but you wanted to go exclusive yesterday with Shakira. Do you see how you're inconsistent? Do you see why Shakira kept her walls up with you? Do you see why? Maybe, okay, cool, she didn't like you as much as maybe she thought she did, or, you know, her feelings are not as strong. But that doesn't change the fact that she had her walls up for you, because you're inconsistent. You're saying one day, you want to be closed off with her, and then you're saying another day that you're far from being exclusive. It's not making sense. Which one is it? This is why Connor's he's a very dodgy character. And I'm kind of glad that Megan checked him at the end. That's one thing I could say. Like, she low-key did check him, because it's like you are moving quite embarrassing. Tony makes a joke saying how Dejan didn't want to check Tiny Temple for name dropping. Tony, let me tell you something lovely. Dejan will never have any type of heat for a man. Let me tell you something about men like Dejan. Men like Dejan have all the smoke for women. When it comes to a woman, he has all the smoke. And you see boys like him, they're not men. They're not men. Because now when a man is standing in front of you and a man is checking your temperature, you ain't got nothing to say. Butter can't melt in your mouth. But when it's a woman, you could give all the lip, you could give all the attitude, you could say all the horrible, rude things. But with a man, there's none of that. Your own friend was talking about you behind your back. You had nothing to say about that. Dejan would never say anything to Tiny. He would never, not in a million years. He can't even say anything to Harry. Even when he was checking Harrison, it's like little bro type of vibes. It wasn't like, me personally, if my friend is fucking up like that, I'm checking my friend like, yo, like, what you done was messed up. Like don't do that again. I'm kind of telling you off, because you have to be told. You have to be told, like, you were wrong. You was in the wrong. I'm not sugarcoating it. You need to know that what you done, your actions have consequences. And you're hurting people by what you're doing. You need to tell people boldly. Your own friend was chatting about, his own friend was chatting about him behind his back. And he had nothing, like, it was just nothing to say. So, tone soft, voice low, everything. No attitude, nothing. But when it's a woman, all the attitude, all the vim in the world, he's not a man. Not in my eyes, anyway. I don't know about you lot. That's not a man to me. That's a little boy. A little boy that's still in training. So, yeah. Shakira, Yasmin, and Tony have a conversation. Shakira says that she is really trying with Connor. But she said it's so hard seeing Harry and Helena, because obviously there is suppressed feelings. So, I hate to... Okay, at first I was thinking, so was Harrison actually correct? And I hate to even be like, oh, there was a possible chance I could have agreed with what he was saying. But then I said, let me wait and let it marinate and let it land and let Shakira really explain herself before I jump to any conclusions. And I'm glad I did. I'm really glad I did. But we'll get to it when we get to it. Harry and Dejon have a conversation, and Dejon said he's there, but he can't get the words out. Basically trying to say that he loves Meg. I'm telling you right now, you can say you love her. You could roll out the red carpet, buy her some roses, do whatever. Bro, you could do the most romantic thing on this planet. You're not getting my vote. You and Meg will never, ever get a vote from me. Never. And I know I'm saying it like there's a whole 8 weeks left of the series. You will never get my vote. You don't have my support. I am your hater. And I'm saying it here on this channel now. And I don't care how people feel about that. I am their hater. And I don't mean hater to the fact where I'm going to spam their account and say mean comments. No, I'm not here for your fake ass relationship. I'm not here for that. I'm a hater on that. I'm a hater because it ain't real. If it was genuine and real, I'm not going to hate on that. I wish you all the best. But I'm not going to wish you all the best for something that's fake. Why would I do that? Then I'm being fake by wishing you all the best. I don't like when people fake things. I don't like fake shit. People say, oh, it's reality TV, it's scripted, this, that, and the third. Not when you have to ask someone to be your girlfriend or boy. That to me personally, that's a big thing. That's stuff like that. If it is scripted, that's quite messed up. I'll be so real. Stuff like that shouldn't be scripted. I know it's scripted on his end in terms of like he really needs to pay his debt, so he wants to win the money. Not if I have anything to do with it. Guys, we need to round up. I think I need to round up the troops. We need to really round up the troops because them Facebook moms, they're working overtime. They're clocking in early to their shift. Meg is saying that she couldn't imagine life without Dejon. Or your 1 week when you come out the villa. Is that the life you're talking about, your 1 week? You lot might as well book another flight to go Greece or somewhere and stay not all-inclusive and make that be your last time you see each other and then come back and go your separate ways. Because that's what it's giving. And I know the PR teams will be on them heavy. It will be on them heavy. Look at the nonsense that we're seeing with Harrison and Lauren. Harrison is moving in with flipping Lauren. Are you fucking serious? He's moving. That's what I'm hearing. He's moving in with Lauren. Next week. This man was just struggling and deciding which woman he wants to be with, and he's moving in with Lauren next. If you lot can't see that this boy is a joke, it's fake. You cannot convince you. I think, guys. I think like the difference between Uma and Will. I haven't seen I had to give it to Will. I haven't seen Will do no strippiness. When he was on the season, I disliked him because of how he was treating Uma and the kind of strippiness he was doing. But ever since he's come out, like I said now, I wasn't following him on social media, but I had to give the follow when I heard him drop the ring. I said, okay, cool. You really like my girl, so I'm gonna have to support now. I'm gonna support. I'm gonna give you that follow. But before there was no following, so I didn't know how it was. But I think even if like Dejon was, let's just say, even got that far and was to propose to Meg, I still wouldn't believe it. You know, I still would say in my mind something about this is fake. I will still be saying to myself, something about this is fake. This is not true. This is all part of the plan. I'm telling you, I just don't believe them. I just don't. And I don't think anything can change my mind, you know. I think my mind is set when it comes to that. Helena said her and Harry won't have sex in the villa. And Meg said it's awkward to talk about sex. Oh, I heard as well that Meg and Dejon had sex. Luckily, my eyes missed that. I didn't see it. I'm so glad. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for not letting my eyes witness that. I'm so glad I didn't. Because people say, did you see this? I said, how they had sex. That's not something I would have wanted to witness. Guys, that if you witness that, how do y'all feel? Because I didn't witness that. That's why I didn't put it here in my notes section. But I saw people tweeting about it. I said, ooh, tough crowd, innit? Tough crowd, innit? Cash and Tony have a conversation, and this time they go to the hideaway. Cash said that she put him through a journey. Cash is happy that they can crack on, and I love them two together. I'm sorry, like I know they had their rocky start. Well, Tony had a rocky start with him. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm here for it. I'm shipping them. Sorry, guys. I know some of y'all are disagreeing and saying, "Oh, Cash can't trust Tony." I'm here for it. I might be a fool. I might be delusional. I might be like, "Oh shit," but I will deal with that if, not to say I'm putting a negative spin on it, but by the glory of God, it doesn't happen. But let's just say something was to happen, I will deal with it when it comes, okay? But right now, I'm in La La Land. Leave me alone, okay? And then they have a kiss, and when I tell you that kiss was passionate, I said yes. I said I love that for them. Harry and Helena have a conversation, and Helena asks, is Harry going to keep the boundaries on the outside? I mean, what do you mean you're asking my man if he's going to keep the boundaries? Helena, you shouldn't even have to ask him that question. This is the problem. You shouldn't even have to ask Harry if he's going to keep boundaries. Like, this should be natural. You shouldn't have to ask someone you're exclusive with, are they... come and look at the foolishness. Like, what, guys, really deep what's happening here. The person you're exclusive with, you're asking them, are they going to keep the boundaries on the outside? Come and look at the... And people are actually voting for Helena. People are actually voting for Helena. Harry was vulnerable, yes, but Helena as well. Helena's a dodo bird. I'm sorry, like, it might sound harsh, but she's not using her brain. You're having to ask the man you're exclusive with if he's going to keep to the boundaries. Like, that, if that's not... If all the other times the man has disrespected you, hasn't told you, that question alone should be like, wait, I shouldn't be asking someone I'm exclusive with that. She's going to have it very hard. She's going to be dealing with it a lot on the outside. And then him, not Harry even saying, oh, we're going to need to reevaluate these boundaries. At this point, all I can do is laugh, you know. I have nothing more to say. Meg and Dijon have a conversation, and Dijon said he feels grateful. I'm not going to lie. One thing I don't like is liars. How could Meg say... Meg basically said that Dijon has been very respectful to her the whole way through. You lot need to remember that we watch the show. We are watching everything that takes place. Where has Dijon been respectful to you the whole way? Where, where, please? Where? I think these people... I think Meg during her school times, and she was a big liar to her parents, and she was a big liar in school. Because to lie like that in 4K on national TV is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. He's been respectful to you the whole entire time. But wasn't you guys arguing every other day, if not every day, about him talking to other women and the way he was doing it? But he kept it respectful the entire time. Okay, Meg. Whatever makes you sleep better at night. Whatever makes you sleep better at night. And they're both saying that they can't imagine life without each other. Like I said, they're 1 week in the UK. They're probably gonna... I don't know what they're going to do. Probably book a hotel or something. I don't know what they're going to do. Shakira and Tony are having a conversation. Shakira says that she's in a pickle. She says that she never got over the Harry situation. And when I heard this, I said, no. Don't you dare. That's why I said, do not. I said, Shakira, I like you, but I can dislike you very quickly. Don't you dare. I literally was like, do not prove these people right. Because the way I read for you when Harrison done his fuckery, I'm going to look like you're going to make me look like an idiot on this platform. You're going to make me look like an idiot on social media. So I'm going to have to ask you to really think about what the next words that's coming out your mouth. Yeah? Tony said that Shakira doesn't see him, she doesn't see Connor in that light. Shakira says that she has the balls to tell him, but she doesn't want to hurt him. And this is the thing. This is why I rate people like Shakira. I rate people like Tony. I rate people like Cash. I rate those people because even though they know they're gonna hurt someone's feelings, they're honest. Well, Tony wasn't really honest that time with the Harrison situation, but yeah, I have to keep bringing it up every now and then. I'm sorry, I have to. I love her, but I have to. Every now and then, I just have to because it's like she has to be reminded of her tomfoolery, you know. Shakira says she likes him, but she doesn't like him enough. From me personally, I've always said this, yeah, from time when you really like someone, walls won't be up like that. Like, guys, one thing about dating that y'all need to understand, and something I had to understand myself, we only keep our guard and our wall up with people that there's potential there, but that spark is taking a long time to ignite. If you meet someone that you initially, like from the jump, you kick it off, connection is good, you guys are going in a great direction, you'll see how quickly your walls get broken down. Your walls can get broken down quite quick, depending on who you're talking to. So that's what I'm saying. From time she was taking her time with Connor like that, and it was like, and you two don't even look right together. Like, you just don't look right. Like I said, Shakira missed out on a good thing with Ty. She missed out on a good thing with Ty. I don't know what she was playing at, to be honest with you. I really don't know what she was, because I don't think she would have been saying this if it was with Ty. Yeah, I just don't. Shakira and Harry are having a conversation. They're sitting on the stairs, and Harry is asking, does he want to go with Shakira again? Continuous flirting, even though he's exclusive. And not only are you just flirting with any girl, you're flirting with a girl that you had something with. And then they wonder what life will be like on the outside. Not with them two, but like Shakira is saying that she can't go to Audi no more. And that she will end up on the Shade Borough. Not her giving Shade Borough the shout out. I'm screaming. Because for the people that don't know what Shade Borough is, now Shade Borough is going to get a whole bunch of followers. You watch, they're going to get a whole bunch of followers now, because people are not going to know what the Shade Borough is. Shakira just nationally done a shout out to the Shade Borough, so their price is going to go up. Connor told Yasmin how Shakira... Oh my God, my notes jumped. I hate when that happens. Shakira told Yasmin how... Connor told Yasmin how Shakira didn't even acknowledge him, which was weird. Like, when you're in a couple with someone, you'll normally just... Even if it's just a hi. But yeah, Shakira didn't say or do anything. Harry and Shakira's conversation was going on for too long. It was going on for too long for my liking. Like, okay, cool. Like, we get it. Like... You guys are friends, but like, let's wrap this conversation up. I didn't like how long it was going on for, I'll be so real. I don't want Shakira to get any funny ideas. I really don't. So the less you two talk, the better for me, personally. Because I'm telling you, if Shakira makes that decision to even think about entertaining Harry again, she'll lose a lot of points for me. It'll be worse than Tony and Harrison, because you've had time away from Harry. The difference between Tony and Harrison was within her presence constantly. So you'll lose a lot more points. Connor tells everyone that Harry and Shakira were talking on the stairs, and Helena started to stress. And then Shakira started telling Helena her tea about how she's not feeling it with Connor. Shakira, Helena is the last person I would tell my tea to. She's the last person. She don't like you and you don't like her. So the fact that you two are even talking about this, it doesn't make sense to me. She's saying that she can't give Connor 100% because she's not at 100%. If you can't, from time you can't give someone your full undivided attention, they're not for you. We need to understand this. We need to stop wasting people's time. We need to stop it. It might be harsh just to bin someone off after a first date or after a few minutes of you talking, but time is money, and you can't get time back. And one thing I hate is my time being wasted. You're not about to waste because you waste my time, you get blocked. People say I'm harsh. People say I'm strict. I don't have time to waste. I really don't have time to waste. I've lost my notes again. They jumped again. I hate when this happens. My notes jumped again. Okay, cool. Immediately she tells Meg. Helena went to tell Meg. And that's exactly what I was saying. You cannot trust her, because she went to tell the leader of their cult, the T. Connor ends up pulling Shakira, and Shakira tells him that she's feeling pressure from the situation, and Shakira says she's really trying to stick it out, but you shouldn't be trying to stick something out. It should be natural. It should come naturally. But the fact that you're trying to stick it out is a huge problem. It's a huge problem. You don't like the person as much as you thought you did, and that's absolutely fine as well. Like, you can't feel bad for not having strong feelings for someone. You can't feel bad. It becomes peak when you start lying and you start disrespecting the person. That's when it becomes peak. But you didn't disrespect Connor. You were just trying to figure stuff out, and that's absolutely okay. Connor is saying how he got dragged along. I need to drag Connor, because Shakira's pouring out her heart to you, and there was no emotional support. And this is why I say he's very dense. Where was the emotional support? You just made it all about yourself. It's both of you that's in this situation, not just you, not just Shakira. It's both of you. So as much as you might have been annoyed by the situation, there was no form of emotional support from Connor. And this is why I say Connor's a very funny character. He's a very funny person. And not funny meaning haha, like funny weird. Connor said he could feel it from very early on. Okay, so my thing is, if you could feel it from very early on, why didn't you bring it up, or at least try to at least help prompt Shakira to have that conversation? But then again, she said that she has genuine feelings for you. It's just not as strong as she was hoping for. Connor said that he feels like a fool. Shakira said that she does like him, but she can't give him what she wants, which again is understandable, and she's totally valid for feeling how she feels. And Connor was saying it isn't her fault. So if it isn't her fault, why didn't you give her a hug and say, it's not your fault, I understand how you're feeling? Instead, you just got up and left, making her feel worse than she already feels. Shakira, Yasmin and Tony have a conversation, and Shakira's really upset from the situation, and she's saying that she can't do it. And yeah, I understand, you can't fake these things. You can't fake having a connection with someone. You can't fake liking someone. It's just not possible. And she just says she's not ready to give herself to someone. Like, Harry fully damaged her. Like, Harry, come and see the damage you've done to Shakira. Like, you fully damaged her, and I just don't think that's fair to do at all. Like, she's trying to move on, and she can't move on because she still hasn't gotten over you. But it's not like the fact she's gonna pursue you. She knows your bad news. But it's just like, when you haven't got over someone, you can't fully commit to someone else until you fully get over that person. And that's just how it is. And then the boys are having a conversation, and they are confused at Shakira's actions. It's not for you guys to be confused. It's not your business. Let me just nip that in the bud straight away. It's actually none of you lot's business. Shakira and Connor, yeah, Connor debriefed with the boys, but for you lot to comment and have an opinion, it's not you lot's business like that. I will keep that 100% real. Connor ended up getting a text. Connor and Angel have 2 bombshells waiting for them, which we all know to be Megan and Blue. They end up having the dates, and Connor and Megan are very happy to see one another. And Connor is telling Megan the situation that's happened with him and Shakira. And Megan basically clocked him and said it was actually quite embarrassing how he was behaving, because for me, you said, you told me to wait for you on the outside, but then I saw you jumping from woman to woman. She's coming to basically say what we were saying. Again, she's watching the show, but then also as well, like, she's seeing what people are saying on social media. So it's kind of like, okay, cool. That, because you lived the experience, I will let it slide. But it's like, that's what we were all saying as well. Like, Connor's just jumping from woman to woman to woman to woman. But I guess from her point of view, it does look embarrassing, because you said to her to wait on the outside, and that's how you're behaving. And then not Connor saying, what else did he say? I wrote it down actually. Connor said when he was with Shakira, it was different, but with all the other women, it was like he was trying to find that connection. And Connor, listen, if Connor didn't finish his sentence, I really would have started to drag him. So Connor was saying how he hasn't been feeling it. And when I didn't hear him finish, I said, huh? You haven't been feeling it with Shakira? All of a sudden, you wasn't feeling it now. And then he said, he hasn't been feeling it from Shakira. I said, okay, cool. Because I was really going to drag Connor. And then, okay, that part got added. He said he's been feeling it, and tells Megan that they are no longer a thing. So if I was Megan, I'll be like, so, okay, all of a sudden you guys have broken things off, and now I'm supposed to just come jumping back into your arms? It's too convenient. We would have to take it slow again or do something. I know we don't have the luxury of time, but it's just too convenient to the fact where, she's just ended things with you, and now I know you didn't know I was coming in, but it's like, still, I need to see how much you really, really want me. Harry is flirting with Shakira, and Tony said that's not what exclusive men say. This man is a dodo bird as well, to be honest with you. That's why probably him and Helen are good for you. They're both... Harry knows that he shouldn't be doing that, but he likes to play too much. Angel is Blue's type to a T and says she is fit as F-U-C-K. We really didn't need this man back. We really didn't need this man back. We really didn't need him back. I didn't really take anything from their date. Like, their date was boring. I was more interested in what Megan and Connor had to say then. That's what I'm saying, guys. Blue. Oh, it's just not giving at all. It's really not giving at all. Megan says it's come across quite convenient now that they have ended things. And Megan said that she isn't going to come all in for Connor. Well, time is of the essence. Like, you lot ain't got long left in that villa, so Megan, you're going to have to get cracking on regardless. They enter back into the villa. Harry, Meg, and Helena jumping for joy. Their trio is back. They are over the moon. I know that much for a fact. And we get a preview of tomorrow night's episode. The Grafties are back. Guys, I'm not going to lie. This episode wasn't that interesting. I'll be sorry, I was bored. And when I'm bored from an episode, I'm normally tired. And I wanted to go TikTok live tonight, but I just don't think that's going to happen. I did say on the live as well I would end up going live, but I'm too tired. I'm tired. I have to go edit this, upload this, and I'm going to my bed, child. But thanks for watching this review. If you guys have enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so every time I upload, you guys are notified. As you already know, we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so make sure to join the family. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the next episode. Take care.